All right, so this is the area where the grill will eventually end up going. Now, we're setting it using this full veneer stone. The whole idea here is to create an opening right down here where we can put our drawer unit in. And then using this full veneer to kind of sculpt out the whole space, we'll have a row of stone running along the top, and then a hole where we can just set our grill in right over the top. We want it to look, you know, like the rest of the stone looks on the house. So when we're done, hopefully you won't even notice we've been in here ripping things apart.
It's kind of tricky when you're using stone and you're putting like a face frame of steel on there, any type of treatment. You want that face frame to fit nice and flush to the stone. So you just got to take your time and make sure it's nice and flat on the outside so it looks real nice.
Now to set these stones, we're using a Type S pre-packaged mortar mix. What's nice about this is it's pre-mixed. We don't need to worry about trying to find our own combination of cement or mortar, mixing it with sand and water. It's just a lot easier this way.
Now, Type S mortar is designed for strength and durability. You can use it either above grade or below grade, inside or outside, and for bearing or non-load bearing walls.
Well, by comparison, they also have Type N mortar, which is for jobs where it doesn't need to be quite as strong, and then Type M mortar, which is the strongest of all. Type S falls somewhere right in between, which is perfect for us.
Now, we've seen masons use this quite a bit. In fact, if you're doing a fairly large job, you might want to consider renting a mixer like we used on the Stone Cottage project. They went through a lot of bags there.
For this job, we're going through 2-3 bags of mix, and it works really well to mix it in a 5-gallon bucket with a paddle mixer, a 1/2-inch drill, and about a gallon of water per bag.
Okay, so once you decide kind of where your stones are going, you've sized out exactly what you're going to put where. That's a matter of deciding, you know, how big a grout joint do we want, and we want to maintain the look we have going on the house here. Put on the accordingly amount of cement that you need, kind of fit it all together, and put it in place. All right, scrape off the excess.
But this isn't the biggest natural stone job we've ever been around, but you still want to make sure that you have the right tools and materials.
A couple different kinds of tools you can use for cutting stone. You could use a wet saw, works just fine. Circular saw with a diamond wheel in there. Or I like using the old 4-inch grinder for the thin stuff. Whichever tool you choose, they all work fine. When you're cutting the stone, cut it from the back, like 3/4 of the way through. Then when you're done, you bust that off. It gives it a real natural look, not a factory cut. That's how Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble did it. That's how we're doing it.
Okay, so I have to admit, I am not exactly the master stonemason here by any means. I'm not the guy that did this stonework here, but we just want to create something that looks like it belongs to the house here, and has about the same configuration as well as the same grout lines. And if we're able to maintain that, the whole thing will really end up looking pretty nice when we're all done.